Is Sleeping Dogs 2 possible in today's climate? The short answer is yes. The long answer is yes, because if Logan Paul can somehow get a fight with Floyd Mayweather after drawing, then losing to KSI, then yes, anything is possible. Sleeping Dogs 2 is definitely possible. Weirder things have happened. So let's talk about it, shall we? Sleeping Dogs 2 was originally in development back in 2013, back when life was simple, like Mr. Boss for the Win's fanbase. However, Sleeping Dogs 2 was cancelled harder than Ellen DeGeneres. But why? Why was this game cancelled? Well, the game was simply way too ambitious. I made a video about it, so check it out if you want to know what the original Sleeping Dogs 2 was going to be like. Another reason why Sleeping Dogs 2 was cancelled was because the first game wasn't that successful commercially, according to the publishers. An article from 2013 talking, I don't know why I said 13 like that, an article from 2013 talking about Square Enix's financial report had this to say. In its recently issued 2013 annual report, Square Enix has shunned the spotlight on the home console market as a primary reason for its financial failure. The report calls out Tomb Raider, Sleeping Dogs, and Hitman Absolution as both game development successes but commercial failures. So the development for Sleeping Dogs went great, it went amazing, and when they had the end product, they were all happy about it. But when they released it, the game just didn't meet sales expectations. Hence, that's why another reason why we just simply haven't seen Sleeping Dogs 2. Square Enix thought Sleeping Dogs was going to be this new IP that they could get more milk out of than you could from Tara Babcock's breast. But that wasn't the case. They got about as much milk from it as you could get from Emma Watson's breast, which is not a lot. The game just didn't meet the publisher's expectations in terms of sales. And when a game isn't a commercial success, a sequel usually doesn't follow. It doesn't really make sense to make a sequel to something that didn't do too well. It would be like this. Hey boss, we just got the sales reports in for Sleeping Dogs, and I'm afraid the sales have actually bombed harder than the Boston Marathon. What should we do about this? Make a sequel. Wait, what? Make a sequel. Why? The first one was a commercial flop. Why would we make a sequel? Why? Yeah, why? Fuck you. That's why. Bruh. It doesn't really make sense, but what about in today's climate? Has enough time passed for a sequel to be made? Yes, in my opinion, yes. Sleeping Dogs was one of those games that got more love as time passed. For example, 5 years after the release of Sleeping Dogs, a film spin-off was announced, which is still in production as of today. Whether it comes out, that's a different story, but the love is definitely still there for Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs is often called an underrated game, and that's because it is. It's a very, very good game that just didn't get enough love. It's not a GTA clone because it's so unique in its combat style, in its setting, in its story, and in its atmosphere. I think a game like that in today's climate would be absolutely perfect. If they really wanted to stick with the original idea for Sleeping Dogs 2, which was seen as too ambitious at the time, then they certainly could make that Sleeping Dogs 2 possible. Technology has advanced tremendously. Don't take my word for it. Just watch this next clip and take a look for yourself and try and tell me to my face that technology has not advanced. If that doesn't open your eyes to the improvement of technology, then you are more blind than Stevie Wonder at night wearing fully blacked out sunglasses with a blindfold over them. But would Sleeping Dogs 2 be a commercial success? The answer is yes. The reason I believe it would be a commercial success in today's climate is simply because a game like Sleeping Dogs 2 is needed. We have games like Cyberpunk 2077 which didn't meet a lot of people's expectations. It's been 7 years since another GTA game has come out, so people are gagging, like literally gagging, for a good open world game to come out today. They're gagging for one harder than I gag on my toothbrush when scrubbing the back of my tongue, which I kinda like, by the way. All they need to do for Sleeping Dogs 2 is get the same people who worked on the original Sleeping Dogs story to make the story in the sequel, and just find a new development team, seeing as the original developers have closed down now, and boom, you have a best-selling game. Boom, Sleeping Dogs, the series, the IP has been revived. So to conclude, the original Sleeping Dogs 2 is possible because of the technological advancements in the gaming realm, also because it's the perfect time to make Sleeping Dogs 2, and finally Sleeping Dogs 2 would be a commercial success in today's climate because a game like Sleeping Dogs 2 is needed, and the game eventually got the love it deserved as years pass on. The original I'm talking about. So thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, as it helps my video gain more views and helps my channel grow. Do it! Subscribe to my channel like it's a subscription drug, and you'll get your fix of THEAR every other day. And make sure you comment the duck emoji to enter into a giveaway to win 10 V-Bucks on Roblox. Who doesn't want V-Bucks? No one. No one does. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Bye, got things to do. See you later. Adios, amigos.